Good evening and welcome to tonight's webcast. I will be discussing the role that glossophobia plays in your presentations. First, what is glossophobia? Glossophobia is the fear of public speaking. Depending on what survey you look at, it's either the first or second biggest fear that people have. Therefore, it can really be nerve-wracking. I like the way that Jerry Seinfeld said it. I'd rather be in the coffin than giving the eulogy. Now, that funny quip might be a bit of an exaggeration, but it does demonstrate the incredible anxiety that can come over people when they're given a presentation. Tonight, I will tell you the secret about overcoming glossophobia. If you go to the back of the Competent Communication Manual, there are about 10 suggestions that will help you, be more comfortable. They call it getting over the butterflies. Some of those suggestions are, know your audience, be familiar with the room you're going to be speaking in, practice your speech, know the material that you're going to be talking on. Visualize yourself giving the speech and realize that everybody in the audience wants you to succeed. Another suggestion that they give you is just relax. If it was only that easy. After all, if you were relaxed, you probably wouldn't be nervous. And if you were not nervous, you probably would be relaxed. That's somewhat obvious, I think. How do you relax, though? I think it's important to realize that glossophobia, like any phobia, is a mental condition. It tends to be ego-based and certainly stirs up that fight or flight mechanism within us. Also, phobias are a learned behavior. Therefore, they can be unlearned. But how can you unlearn glossophobia? Well, the thing you need to do is gently expose yourself to that fear. Do it in a consistent and systematic and repetitive manner. When you do that, the fear will eventually go away. Believe it or not, it really does. So all the suggestions in the back of the Competent Communication Manual will nudge you in that direction. But going about it by gently exposing yourself to the fear is the key. Now, the next thing that comes up is you have to confront the fear in order to conquer it. You can't avoid it. Let me repeat that. You must confront the fear in order to conquer it. So how do you confront the fear? If you can answer that question, you will unlearn your fear. I can sum that up in one word: Toastmasters. Toastmasters is that fabulous club. It's a speaking workshop. Every aspect of the meeting involves public speaking. You're there with a group of friends. You slowly and progressively expose yourself to the fear every time you speak. You're in an encouraging environment. It's supportive, and everyone in the club is willing to help you every step of the way. So, how do you overcome your glossophobia? The same way you get to Carnegie Hall. Practice, practice, practice. At your next Toastmaster meetings then, participate, participate, participate. It doesn't matter how. Take on a role. Be the timer. be the grammarian, be the table topics master. Each time you do that and you take on one of those roles, it's biting away at that fear and making you become more comfortable because you're exposing yourself to it in a gentle way. Better yet, be an evaluator or be a featured speaker. So, the best way to overcome your glossophobia is to practice, give speeches, and participate regularly. Then you will unlearn your fear. And when you do that, I can guarantee you, you will much rather give the eulogy. Thank you and good evening.